Hey YouTube, it's Chic from Chic Speaks. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am coming to you with a 15-minute quick ab workout, all standing. Come on in, come on in, come on in, come on in. Please hit the like button as you come on in, come on in, come on in. Let's get it. Welcome, good morning, good morning, good morning. Ooh, squeeze that core. It's an ab workout. If you're interested in burning that belly fat, join me in this quick 15-minute ab workout. If you want a flat stomach, this is what you do. Follow along. Be a part of the replay game. When you are able to do these workouts, this is how you get a flat stomach. I'm like, Chic, how you get that stomach like that? This is how. Amongst other things. Stick around long enough, I give you all my secrets. Stick with me, kid. I'll show you the way. I got the answers. I got the keys. If you want a flat stomach, stick around long enough. I'll talk to you about how and why I do what I do. It's a method behind the madness. Come on in, hit the like button. Good morning, welcome. Good morning. Simple enough, right? Good morning, good morning. Please hit the like button as you come on in. Squeeze that core in. Ooh. Nothing to it but to do it. Hello, hello. Good morning. Squeeze. How many of you are familiar with me from my review content from Queen of Kings? They're like, I didn't know she did all this. I be doing a lot. Like, I didn't know she was working with all of that. Listen, mind, body, and soul healing over here. We're holistic over here. I talk about mental health and physical fitness. We want to keep it all together. Mind, body, and soul. Join on in this workout if you can. Be a part of the replay game if you cannot in this moment. But listen, on this channel, I show you how to get results. That's what it's about. That's what it's about. We want results, right? This is how you get results. You got to do the work, and you got to be consistent about it. Squeeze. You want those abs to pop out? You want to wear those crop tops without extras being exposed? This is what you do. This is what you do. This is how you get it right. This is how I'm able to wear a crop top year round. If I wanted to, let me say that. I did all summer though. The belly was out pretty much 95% of the time. Belly out or fitted top tucked in. The waistline is always exposed. You can always see the waistline. Hey, what's the point of having a waistline like this if you're not going to show it, right? This is what you do, ladies and gents. This is what you do. Pouch be gone. Think about it. Look at these exercises I'm doing. How is it possible to have a belly doing this? Look at my muscles contracting. How, Sways? How can you have a belly doing these exercises? Think about it. So give it a try. These exercises will give you the results. Stick around and talk with me after this workout. I'll give you some more of my secrets because it's more to it than this. So if you're interested in hearing what more I have to say, stick around and talk with me after this 15-minute ab workout. I got the keys. The proof is in the pudding. I'm very action-oriented, so if you are familiar with Chic, and many of you, if you're commenting, you're definitely a subscriber, because I have it on subscriber mode. You know I don't talk about it, I be about it. I'm all about action results over here. So I will talk with you about my fitness, how I'm able to maintain this body at 43. I'll be 44 next month. Mother of 3, married mom of 3. All homegrown, as we like to say in the South. This body is homegrown, no gym, just at home doing exercises like these, amongst some other things. So stick around, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. I promise you I'll tell you some more. Let me get through this 15-minute workout and we're gonna talk about it. I'm gonna tell you how you can get results, these types of results, similar results, or whatever results you want. You're watching me on my journey. My journey is not gonna look like your journey. So we're gonna talk about your journey. I'll answer any questions you may have. Drop them in the comments if you have questions. Usually people do. We're wrapping it up. I love doing ab focused exercises because it's a part of my body that I really like to focus the most on, just because I like to keep a flat stomach. Listen, I'm a shirt tucked in, midriff, crop top type girly, even in my 40s. Would you? If you could, or if you were confident in how you looked, would you? Because anyone can. But it's about the confidence you have in what you wear and what you do. So you want to always be confident in anything you do and wearing any type of clothing. So some of you may want to work on certain parts of your body to improve that. And I can help you with that. I can help you with that. But you got to be consistent. So any secrets I share, you have to be consistent with it. You have to be consistent. But you have to be consistent. Squeeze. Good morning, good morning. Have you hit the like button? Good morning. Me and my queen of king folks are in here. Ciao. It's been a lot, right? Listen, you got to do this to keep sane with all this madness. Exercising is a great way to de-stress. So don't sleep on the benefits of exercising. Great way to de-stress. And Lord knows I need to de-stress. Nothing to it but to do it. All right. So y'all watch me sweat it out. I'm sure I did it by myself. Some of y'all might have did it with me. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let me get into these comments first. Let me see. Good morning. Hey, Kim. Good morning. Anna. Good morning. Chic. Yes, now I can do. Pink. Topia. Good morning, Chic. Great job. Thank you. Hey, say hey. Kim, I fell asleep last night listening to y'all. I almost fell asleep listening to us. We thought Tasha fell asleep listening. Hey says, I love to use elastic bands as well. Child, I had elastic bands. I don't know where the hell they went. I promise I had them in the vault. I don't know. When I started recording my fitness journey on YouTube, I don't know what happened to them. But it goes to show I don't use really anything to work out. So I'm going to get into that. Rhoda says, hey, Chic, good morning. B-Day says, good morning, Chic. Have you ever tried juicing? Not really. I mean, I'll drink a smoothie, but as far as having it as like I've done like a detox years ago. So after I'd have a baby, if I'm like trying to really get back, because I got 3 kids, they ain't babies no more. My second year in college is my oldest son, a middle son, 16, and a daughter, 14. So child, I haven't been on no baby weight loss journey in eons, but back then, to, quickly get to where I was trying to get, I would do certain little things. I would take more drastic measures with my diet. Say, hey, said B-Day, watch this lady on Instagram. She juices, love her. B-Day said, hey, really, what is her name? Say, hey, say Jen Jones. So, yeah, with me, I'm heavy. I mostly just drink water. If I'm not drinking water, and I'm out and about in my, doing my thing out and about, I'll drink a smoothie. I'm not a breakfast person, so I rarely eat anything in the morning. If I am eating something in the morning or putting something in my body in the morning, it's going to be a smoothie, maybe like some mandarin oranges or something. Every now and then, I might have like a granola type bar, but child, I really don't most of the time put anything in my body before noon other than water and vitamins. I'm just not a food person in the morning like that. So with that being said, my first meal of the day is usually like between 1 o'clock and 4 o'clock. Some of y'all probably like, that's crazy. Yes. Like, cause I be doing the way this life set up, I be doing a lot before then. And if you follow me on YouTube, y'all see I go live quite a bit. And so think about it. It's like a lot of times I'm so busy to where stopping and sitting down, eating food. Listen, I'm trying to kind of fit it in around this life I got going on. And right now it's really heavy YouTube related. Plus I have a regular day job. Plus child, I'm a whole wife. Next October 1st of 20 years. So I am a whole wife out here. Contrary to what you may hear, I'm married and I got 3 kids here, and just show you how you can get it in as little as maybe 15 minutes. This workout was a 15-minute workout. You'll notice in the titles of my fitness videos, I'll have the length of time my workout is, but my video might be longer than that. That's just because, child, I be talking at the end. I do a lot of motivation. I feel like people be more so here to hear me damn talk than to watch my fitness, my workout routine. But y'all know my thing is to motivate. So on the back end of my workout, I'll spend a good amount of time talking and motivating and talking about what it is that I do, how I get the results that I get. So as I say, I work everything I do it at home. I'm not a member of a gym. I haven't worked out like in a gym for fitness since probably like consistently my 20s. Once I got in my 30s, I kind of developed an interest with just wanting to be outside in nature. I love walking. I love long walks in the park. I love walking. So that's just like my favorite type of like exercise. So some of you may see me do my walk and talk as I talk about Queen of Kings. But that's just my number one type of exercise, walking. Listen, if all you're going to do is walk and you do it consistently and get you a good amount of miles in, minimum, I usually walk 3 to 4 miles minimum. The weight's going to come off. I've lost weight from walking. So during the pandemic, when everyone was shut in, I just upped my walking game, and I would walk maybe like 5-6 times a week, 3.5 miles. And I lost maybe like 20 pounds. Now, it wasn't my intent to drop weight like that. It just happened from walking, because going into the pandemic, your girl was thick with it. I was about 146. So that was probably the thickest I'd ever gone. I call that my Beyonce body, child, because 146, right now you're looking at 125. But I was 146 pounds. And I just got thick with it. Listen, my girls, my folks around me, they was all thick with it. So I felt good. I felt comfortable. And y'all know it'll be like that. Like, you'll have that weight on you and you feel more comfortable, say, if you're around other people who maybe have weight on you too. I've always still been the smallest. So even when your girl was thick with it at 146 pounds, if you can close your eyes and try to imagine, I still was smaller than everybody else. But my normal natural weight is just going into pregnancy. Baby weight coming off is 130 pounds. So that's just my normal weight. So when I started walking a lot during the pandemic, I ended up getting down to like this size. And then I put on some more weight and got back up to maybe about 130. And since I've been doing these workouts and walking and talking about the Queen of Kings, I lost more weight. So the more, the weight just goes, the more, when you stay active. So now, as of this morning, I weighed in 125 pounds. But the goal was just 130. But listen, the weight just still comes off because I'm still very active. It's my lifestyle. So that's what I talk to you all about. Being consistent. It's a lifestyle thing. It's not something you do every third Sunday on leap year. Like, you got to be consistent with it. Meaning minimum, I'd say 20 minutes, 4 days a week. 20 minutes, 4 days a week. Doing you seen what I was doing. It wasn't that deep, child. I was not doing nothing. I ain't trying to do all that. I'm not trying to do all that. I do not believe in those super long workouts. I just don't believe in that. It's just not. It's just not in my ministry, y'all. It's just not. So my workout is going to be about 15 minutes, if that's all I got, which is what I showed you. Or I give you on a longer workout, man, I give you a good 40 minutes. I give you a good 40 minutes. But child, I'm not trying to do nothing really too longer than that unless I'm walking. Now, my walks are going to be a minimum hour. Like, to walk my neighborhood, if I do like it's a little bit more than 3 miles. It takes me like around an hour, maybe a couple of minutes, possibly more. But when I'm at like the height of my fitness, like, because I had surgery on my foot at the top of the summer. And so I don't walk as fast as I did before, just because I'm still within the first 6 months of healing. But pre-surgery, y'all, your girl can get that walk in at it's maybe like 3.25. It might be a little less than that, but I was able to do that in maybe like 50 something minutes. But now, it takes about an hour and 6 minutes. So I like to walk. So I'm constantly doing something. So I'm either walking, or you see me doing these, walk it out moves. So either way, I am doing something. It's my lifestyle. It's the only way you maintain. I don't know no other way. Y'all can drop it in a comment if you know another way to keep. I don't know no other way other than to do what it is y'all see me do. And I do it very consistently. So lately, I haven't been on camera consistently, like working out, doing exercises, like these type of exercises, y'all exercise. But I have been doing walking. So in place of these type of exercises, I've just been doing what I call the walk and talk, where I was walking and then doing my YouTube content where I review the content from the popular YouTube channel Queen of Kings. So your girl was still getting exercise in. It was just in a different type of way. You see? So you still got to keep moving, but sometimes you can switch it up on how you're moving. Sometimes it can be, exercise moves, or sometimes it can be just simply walking. Listen, I love a good walk, and especially now that the seasons are going to, in the process of getting ready to change. The weather is kind of cooling down where I'm located. If you out there early enough in the day, then it still get back hot. But it's about to be fall, so that's my favorite time of the year. It's not too hot, not too cold. But I enjoy walking. I just like being outside, taking in nature. It's great for mental clarity. Sweating is great for releasing toxins. I love to walk, listen to music, a podcast. Lately, my walks have been content creation as well. So it's like, I don't know if I want to consider that relaxing versus work, but I like it as far as it's a change up with me sitting at my desk doing my content creation thing. When I do my reviews, I'm able to kind of walk and talk, and I feel like I do have more mental clarity at those moments because I'm not distracted by maybe watching a video or some nonsense in front of me that we're reviewing. I'm able to kind of really kind of go deeper in thought and share my ideas, my opinions, and things like that. But I enjoy walking, child. One thing about me, I'm going to do something. I'm going to get something fitness related in every day. If not every day, every other day. But for the most part, every day, there's going to be something fitness related incorporated into my day. And that's what keeps me consistently looking the way I want to look. How do you want to look? Listen, I'm looking how I want to look. How do you want to look? So however you want to look, it's going to start with you being consistent and putting in the effort to show up for yourself, to look however it is that you're trying to look, because you ain't going to look like that. What you're not going to do is meet your goals by hitting my videos and watching me. That ain't going to work. That don't work. What you can do is watch my videos and become motivated by what I do. Now that can work, but sitting back, throwing back cookies, jelly beans, eating no Pop-Tarts, that's not going to get you the results. The results only come with hard work. Just like I talk about with the mental, showing up, being a good parent, a good wife, all of that. You got to show up for yourself. You got to put in the work. The fitness is no different. You got to show up for yourself. You got to be willing to put in the work. Are you willing to work for it? Do you want it bad enough? Anything that you want bad enough, you will be willing to put the work in. You will find more reasons to do it versus not to do it. We can always come up with different reasons as to why we shouldn't or can't do something. But let's talk about why we can, child. Let's talk about all these people we show up for in place of showing up for ourselves. So you can get the results you want. Diet. Let's talk about that. People always ask, what do you eat? What do you don't eat? I eat whatever I want to eat, which means that it's about moderation. Portion control. Portion control. If I go to a restaurant, it's 99.9% of the time, I'm not eating all of the food on my plate. I'm halving it. I will eat half there, and the other half is being taken away, going home with me. So I'm either going to eat a half or a third of it, but I don't eat all of my food when I'm out in public. A lot of times it's just a lot of food. In America, our country is known as being a country that have big portions in comparison to other countries. So when you know, you know. So for years, I've been just portioning out my food and managing my intake that way versus just removing things. I don't like the idea for me with removing things is because I know eventually I'm going to want to eat it again. So say if I remove pasta, bread, or any type of starch, those are all the things that I love. So in my mind, I'm like, okay, I don't want to forever go without these things. So let me just figure out how I can still keep them in my diet, but in moderation. So that's what it is. That's why I say I eat what I want to eat. It's just in moderation. How much am I eating? How often? What's the frequency I'm eating that? I eat burgers. Okay, yeah, I might eat a burger once a week. I might, eat a hot dog maybe twice a week. So It's me just being conscious about or cognizant about like how much I'm taking in at one sitting and how often I'm taking it in. I would say I probably eat more chicken than anything, but I do have to have my beef, meaning I have to feel like I have to have a burger, so I will have that at least once a week, and a hot dog probably I'm good for that maybe once a week. So I need my beef. I don't know, maybe I don't know if it's my type O blood. I don't know, child, but I need my beef, my beef. So I will have my beef, but I work out. I do what I'm supposed to do. So therefore, whatever it is that I'm taking in, it's just not sitting in me, sitting on my body. I drink a lot of water. It's hot out here, child. It's hot. It is hot. So I'm always drinking water. Right now, because it's so hot, it's probably like the most water I've probably drinking all year because it's hot. So you have to rehydrate. You're sweating. Like I said, if you follow me, you see me on my walk and talk. It be hot, child. Yeah, one day on live, I almost fell the hell out. I almost passed out. Some of y'all probably was on that live with me when I got back to the house. Child, I started feeling I was about to black out. Only part, it was just me and the dog there, me and Bailey. I don't know what the hell Bailey would have done for me, but that's all it was, child. So I had to get it together. I had to get it together in that live, cool down, and just hope and pray for the best. But I made it. So we want to make sure that we are hydrated because it is hot. It's getting hot in here. That's what Nelly said. It's hot. So stay hydrated. Stay hydrated. It helps with energy. It's like fuel to the body. What else it does? It helps to keep the muscles and things from tightening up. Water is great for the skin. I'm always asked questions about my skin, so I don't wear makeup. I don't know when the last time I put some makeup on like that. So I just drink water. I don't wear makeup. I'm not a makeup girly. It's just kind of like a special occasion type thing for me. So I drink a lot of water. So, that contributes to skin clarity. But yeah, I just try to just show up for myself, just as I show up for people. I come online and I talk with those of you who follow me or come across my content, lifting you up, words of encouragement, like those things that I do for other people, I do those things for myself as well, because many of us don't have people in our lives who maybe can speak those positive things into us. And so that's when we have to get to a place to where we have to be able to tell ourselves these things. We have to be able to show up for ourselves when we don't see that, when we look to our right and left, we have anybody there who's showing up for us. And it just be like that. It's very unfortunate, but I know that is a story for many people. That is also what motivates me to come out here on Beyonce's Internet, come on YouTube and go live, to be a motivator to many people who may not have someone in their life to motivate them. And the day one is always, I always feel like the hardest when you're trying to make a change. And in particular, when it comes to fitness, if you haven't worked out in a long time or ever worked out, some people like, listen, I don't have no memory of ever working out. If that is you, listen, why not today? Let today be your day one. In the morning, during my workout videos, I like to call this the ab chasers, because listen, we chasing out these abs. Some people have never seen them. Some ain't seen them in a very, very, very long time, but that's okay, because with the work that you put in, just watching my videos, it's going to come. Even if it's not your intent, it's going to come. That's pretty much what have always happened for me. When I work out, it's never been about abs or looking a certain way. It's just the results that I get as a result. So in my mind, it's always like, oh, I need to work out. Maybe I want to lose some pounds, but I don't really know what that's going to look like as far as on my body. I just do what it is that I need to do. And then, this is just as a result of what I do. This is just how my body looks from those efforts. So that's what it's about. So I'm like, okay, bet, I'm good with that. Let's just maintain. So really, I'm in a season of maintaining, but in the midst of that, I have dropped more weight just because, listen, child, I'm so busy, just super consistent with just my fitness, to where like that just doesn't just stay on my body. I will let you know, most days, especially as of late, I eat like once a day. My meals, my first meal of the day rolls into like dinner time, so it'll roll into about 4 or 5 o'clock. So if I'm eating after like 3 o'clock, that's it. That's all I'm eating for the day. So some people may refer to that as intermittent fasting. So I have eaten this way for many years before I knew it was a whole thing, a name to it. So intermittent fast is when you're going like several hours in between meals, like maybe like 16 plus hours in between meals. So listen, that's how I eat. So that has also contributed to me maintaining a small frame majority of my life, at least, after 30 plus. That's what I've been doing. I used to really go ham on the food in my 20s, but that was when my metabolism was just different. And, my friends would say I was like the skinniest fat girl they knew because all my friends that were like bigger than me, like I ate more than them. Like, it's just what it was. Some of you may be that person or know people like that where they're small, but they eat a lot. That was me. I don't eat a lot anymore, but that was me at a point in my life. But once I got to be close to about mid 30s, about 33, 35, listen, yeah, it started sticking in. It started sticking in. So, things changed. So I no longer was that girl that could literally just eat whatever she wanted to eat and still be 130 pounds. It didn't work like that anymore. So that's when I had to become more intentional. And for me, what that looked like is focusing on my portion controls, walking, being very consistent with my walkings. Still, even at that point, the actual workout routine, I would be on and off with like doing actual exercises because I just really enjoyed just walking. And I think it's because I spent so many years in the gym doing exercises to where I got to a point in my life where I don't want to do that no more. It's almost like I was just bucking the system. Like, I don't want to do that no more. I did that for years and years. I got my first gym membership when my oldest son was like 5 months old because I had some baby weight. I had about 15 pounds left on me. So I joined the gym to get that weight off and basically just never stopped kind of working out from there and working out in the gym. And so fitness has been my life for I'm going to say going on 20 years. It's that's why I say it's a routine. It's a lifestyle. Like, this is a lifestyle. This is just what I've been doing. I, as of recently, have decided to allow you all into my life to know what it is I do, because I do get a lot of questions about what it is I do, how I look the way I do, like why I don't have the belly, the pouch. Like, I never had the pouch. Like, some ladies had that pouch. I ain't never had it. And possibly it's because I worked out. I work out pre-pregnancy, during pregnancy, post-pregnancy. So my snapback was just, so I never had a pouch. Just never did. So I don't know nothing about that life. But I do understand that the exercises that I do can help with that because they're ab exercises. So it can help with that. So definitely give these exercises a try, because that's the only way you got to give them a try, right? So any of these exercises you see me do, regardless of how much time you have, just get it in. If you got 10 minutes, do 10 minutes. If you got 3-4 days a week to be able to get it in, do just that. Just get something in. Do something. That's all I say. Do something. I'm not even particular on what it is you do, but do something that's just going to get your heart rate up. So whether that is walking or you doing some exercising, some of you may have stationary equipment at home. I don't work out on anything. I did earlier this year start working out on like you all know what a mini stepper is. It's like this foot thing. And child, it's triggered my issues with my foot. I already had an ongoing issue with bunions, and it took my issue to another level. Next thing you know, your girl was in surgery. I had to have surgery on my left foot, bunion surgery. So I can't use that machine, but that was something that I was using, and I really enjoyed it. But otherwise, I don't use any other, there's no other like equipment, but I did do that for maybe like a month or two. But yeah, it jacked me up. It just wasn't good on my foot. But for some of you who don't have issues with your feet, you'll probably be just fine, because I really did enjoy doing it. I would do it with the woman Mirabelle. She's a content creator who does mini stepper. Look her up. I think it's called Mirabelle, Mirabel. But type in Mirabelle and then mini stepper. Child, she gonna come up because she got like this 90-day challenge going on. And Mirabelle, I don't know. She looks smaller than me, but she is taller than me. But child, you see the weight just melting off of her. She just every time I see her, she looks like she's smaller and smaller. So, but yeah, you can follow her because she started doing that after she had her baby, and that was her way to get the weight off. So, child, If there's a will, there is a way. So there's multiple ways. What they say, there's many ways to skin a cat. You just have to choose which way you want to go about it. So Mirabelle does the stepper. I walk, and then I do, the exercises that some of you may have watched me do. But if you weren't here, I did a 15-minute all standing ab workout. So I'm either walking or doing, exercises in front of the camera. Those are the two ways that I keep active, to keep my heart rate up, to burn calories. Combine that with portion. Also, Mirabelle, she talks about, people ask her, what do you eat? She like, listen, it's not about what I eat whatever. It's again, it's the portions. How often? So she's on that same tip. So when you know, child. When you know, when you got the small people saying, yo, I eat whatever, it's about the quantity, then there's something to that. So keep that in mind. Give it a try. Let me see. Say Hey says, I'll eat half and make myself order healthy sides, and I will use 0-carb tortilla. Listen, you got to think it through. So that's good. You're putting thought into it. Say Hey. B-Day say, yep. W, workout and clean eating is always the best possibility. B-Day said 16/8 intermittent fasting. That's my journey. Yes. Say Hey say, I used to do a fast on my 2 days off, but I drink flavored water and do 2 protein shakes. You sounds like a plan you got in place. Say Hey says, my daughter, she's 95 pounds and eats everything. I never was that lucky. Yep, that was me when I graduated high school and met my husband. I was 102 pounds, so I was your daughter. Now, my 14-year-old daughter, she that ain't her story. Genetics is something else, but she likes to eat. So she's bigger than I am. She's 14, so it be like that. So yeah, I was just a small thing. Yep, 102 pounds when I graduated high school and met my husband. So I was small. I've always had, I guess, a small frame, but now I just got more, meat on my bones, but I still have a small frame. They say, hey, she's so lucky. Here's the thing. A lot of times with people like me, when I was super small, like I really, really wanted to put weight on, and I couldn't. I could not put weight on. I remember one in high school, I guess I maybe was like in 11th grade, and there we had these fitness people come. I don't know, child, why the hell they was at our school, but they was doing these evaluations and things on us, and they tested my body fat, and the doctor, whoever he was, white man, he said I have 12% body fat. I remember him saying that. And then he followed up and told me that I needed to go eat some fries, y'all. I'll never forget that. How do you tell somebody that, and a child that? But he told me that. He was like, you got 12% body fat. You need to go eat some fries. He made it seem like it was a whole issue. Now, granted, even when I was so small, 102 pounds, I never looked unhealthy. I just looked like a small. Have y'all ever looked at Toni Braxton and thought she looks unhealthy? Let me leave that there. You ever looked at Toni Braxton and said, damn, Toni just looks so unhealthy. She's skinny as hell. No, she just was a small, petite woman. That's how the hell I was. Listen, she's my favorite singer. Her and Shantae Moore. Listen, top 2. They up there. But that's what that white man told me. He was like, you need to go get some fries. And because I had 12% body fat. So I just will never forget that. I wanted to gain weight so bad back then, but I just couldn't. I just couldn't. I gained weight when it was time for me to gain weight. And going into having children, I had my first child at 24. Going into having my first child, I was 130 pounds. So after having kids, that was just always the weight I would get back to, 130 pounds. Listen, your body gonna do what it's gonna do. But I understand what it's like on both sides to want to gain weight and to want to lose weight. So I want to say that, to put that out there for people who look at somebody who's really skinny. Some of those people want to put weight on. I just want to let you know that. Some of those people do want to put weight on. I know from experience, and I know from conversations with them. They want to put the weight on, but they can't. So just as hard as it is to get the weight off, it can be just as hard for some people to put the weight on. It is, your body gonna do what it's gonna do, regardless of what you want. Say Hey says, yeah, I know, right? If there's reincarnation, I want to come back and be like that after watch everything I eat. For real, KL says that percentage is apparently too low for a woman. So here's the thing. So a lot of times you got to take into account the age. So I was at that time 16, 17 years old. Um, Let me see. Kay said I was about the same and advised to gain weight too. But here's the thing: you can want to gain it all you want, but if it's so I have a son. My 16-year-old is super skinny. Like sometimes you can want to gain weight, but you're doing these different things and it's just not happening. So what I've come to learn just as an adult and since I do fitness is that muscle. For those who struggle with gaining weight, and this is what I didn't know then, is that instead of focusing on putting it on through fat, you can focus on putting it on through muscle, protein, things like that. So it ain't like that man gave me no, I don't recall him giving me no recommendations on how to put weight on. I don't remember him doing that at all. I just remember that comment. So you can, gain weight because muscle is heavier than fat. So you can put weight on that way by building muscle. Sometimes I work out with dumbbells, so you'll see videos with me working out with dumbbells. Most of the time I don't, but I do. I just haven't lately, but I do. So if you're interested in that type of thing, you can look at those videos as well. And I would like to increase my use of the dumbbells, but I want to get more variations in my size. I have 9-pound dumbbells, but I'd like to get some lighter weight ones so I can do more reps. Because with the 9 pounds, some exercise I can do quite a bit, but there are some exercises I'd like to do with the dumbbells, but I need lighter than 9 pounds because I can't be doing all that with 9-pound weights. So do what you can. I'm just saying sometimes someone who's really small, they're working to try to put weight on just like somebody who's got a lot of weight on, maybe working to take weight off. So we just have to be sensitive to one another. That's where I was going with all of that. Raina said he was trying to make you fat, hating on you. Listen, yes, like I had a doctor, I went for a podiatrist for my foot. I was pregnant. He gonna tell me, oh, he learned how far along I was. Oh, you're too small. That is not your lane. You are a whole foot doctor. You are not my OBGYN. You don't know what the hell I'm supposed to weigh. So when I went to my OB, it was like, that doctor said I'm too small. They were like, no, you're not. A lot of their lane. So we have to keep in mind who the messaging is coming from, because y'all, he was a whole foot doctor. Why he was focused on my belly or whatever, so who knows what his wife probably was looking like when she was carrying. But listen, he was focused on the wrong things and he was so wrong. But he said that like, oh, you're too small. another white man, child. They're trying to keep us from being great. But yeah, so I got my stories. I definitely got my stories. Kay said I just lifted to join. Say yes, my daughter hates it when people tell her to eat a burger. She's built just light and eats everything. Yeah. So it's just, you just have to hear somebody's story. Don't just assume. Don't assume. But listen, that's all I have for you. I gotta run. But thank you all for watching me do this live workout. Be a part of the replay gang. If you came in late or if you catch this on the replay, I appreciate you. Please like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you have the notification bell on. Some of you may be familiar with me coming out here to review the Queen of Kings of the long form content. So if you're interested in that thing and hearing what I got to say about them, because child, boy, do I have a lot to say about them. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, you like, share, and subscribe. And if you're interested in just these types of fitness workout videos, I come out here and I do this too. I do many of things. But these are the secrets of how I keep it tight. So if you got to play this back, do what you need to do to get the information you need. But definitely drop comments on my videos. I like to read comments and I will respond. And just let me know like what's on your mind. So I am Chic from Chic Speaks. I thank you again. If you want to show me love in a monetary way, you can send me a super chat or Cash App $speak50. But a like, share, and a subscribe goes a long way. I'm a smaller content creator just trying to grow, make it do what it do, road to 5K. So again, thank you. I am Chic from Chic Speaks. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will catch you on the next broadcast. Peace. And take care of yourselves and